So what is an interracial relationship? An interracial relationship involves partners who belong to different races. Throughout history, interracial marriage has been very controversial. Laws that made interracial marriage illegal date back to colonial times. In the mid-1600s, colonies began to outlaw marriage between blacks and whites. These laws were not national, but they were state laws, so each state could control how marriage worked. In many states, it was not only illegal to marry someone of another race, but it was actually considered a felony offense. Pastors, as well as others who were able to perform marriage ceremonies, were banned from marrying interracial couples. Additionally, many people from different races who were not married but in a relationship were put into jail because interracial sex was considered a felony. In 1958, just years before interracial marriage was made legal in the U.S., 24 states, including Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wyoming all had interracial marriage laws. In 1967, interracial marriage was made legal in the United States. In Loving v. Virginia, the Supreme Court decided that denying people to get married because of their race is a violation of the 14th Amendment, which states that all U.S. citizens have basic human rights, including the right to get married. Today in the U.S., interracial couples make up 17% of newlyweds a year. Also, the demographics of couples in TV and movies are changing. Recently, interracial couples are becoming more present in media. In shows like New Girl, Jane the Virgin, and How to Get Away with Murder, as well as movies like Everything Everything, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and Love, Simon all showcase interracial couples. Although interracial marriage is legal and the presence of interracial couples in media is present, these couples still have challenges such as different value systems, unhealthy assumptions, racism issues, boundaries, and the opinions of those who are not in the relationship. I myself am currently in an interracial relationship. I'm a Mexican woman dating a white male. Doing some research, I found that Latino white couples are more prevalent than any other types of interethnic couples. Recently, the number of Latino white marriages has increased, making them more common than black and white marriages. Personally, and luckily, I've not had many challenges in my relationship. I think in certain ways our families are different because of our culture, but I think we've both embraced that. He comes to my family gatherings and I go to his. I think in the very beginning of our relationship, it was almost a little awkward when I would speak Spanish around him because he didn't understand what I was saying. But other than that, I'm in a happy interracial relationship. However, I wanted to ask his opinion on the matter as well.
I just want to ask, do you think that race has had an impact on our relationship at all?
No, I would say not. I think we're lucky in the fact that nobody in our lives has, at least from, I don't know about her, but for me, I've never gotten any sort of discouragement from my family or friends or anything like that. I think that has a large part to do with maybe how we were raised, and we went to the same high school. We both went to Catholic school. We both grew up in upper middle class families, and our families really aren't that much different in terms of just the way they act and, like, I guess the culture. I will say though that I think another big reason why this is because there's just not a lot of what's the word, conflict isn't the right word, but like kind of tension between our two races as much as there has been between historically between blacks and whites, or and Yeah, that's what I have to say about it. Thank you for asking me this question.
Great, thank you.